and welcome. I am Jessica Iddings, and I'm going to teach you today about natural solutions for your home. I'm really excited to be able to share with you some of my favorite products that have really impacted our life. We've been using essential oils for many years now, and they have made a difference through just from my children to myself to my husband. And I'm really passionate about how they can help you. I think many of us feel like our current healthcare system could need a little work. And what I love is we have now the opportunity to really be able to help ourselves and self-manage some of those things that there's nothing that you can do even if you do go to the doctor. So one thing I like you guys to start thinking about is, where are you currently in your health? And what does that feel like to you? Do you often feel a little overwhelmed by having to miss work or your children miss school? And are you really open to the idea of having more natural solutions in your home? Now, I personally, as a massage therapist for many, many years, had been exposed to lots of natural options, but never did I find anything that I loved as much as I love Doterra. So we're going to go ahead and start covering this sheet, and you can follow along. The first part of this sheet is really looking at the fact that we have choices, and it's looking at the modern approach versus the natural approach. When we look at the modern approach, it's really just addressing symptoms. It's not addressing the root. It's man-produced, which means that it's not going to have the benefit to really find the root cause and work with the body. And oftentimes, because of that, we'll have side effects from the man-produced. But when you look at the natural approach, which is plant-based, it's nature producing it, we're able to address the root cause, it's working with our body, and we don't have side effects, we have side benefits. And it's oftentimes way cheaper when we can look at that side of it too. So I encourage you guys to really think about, what is healthcare costing you right now? Is it lost days of work? Is it costing co-pays over and over again? And that sometimes, this isn't a bad thing, but you go to the doctor and what do they say? Go home and take rest, right? Just lay down, drink lots of water, and there's nothing you can do. And so we feel frustrated that we just went in and we spent that copay, we missed a whole day of work, and yet we don't have answers. And so what I love is that we have a way to teach you how the 80-20 rule, that 80% of the time you have a product in your home that can address that specific area, and 20% is when you still need that doctor. Now, we are all for doctors. There's many reasons, and they're amazing. I often tell people, if I cut my arm off, sew it back on, right? I want that doctor. But if I have maybe just the sniffles, I love that I can grab an essential oil, I can apply it to the bottom of my feet, or take just a deep inhalation and really open up my sinuses that way. I just love having the options at my fingertips and me being the one that can choose what is best for me and my family. So let's all get that wild orange out and experience right now what an essential oil can make you feel like. So you're going to grab that wild orange, you're going to open the lid, just put one little drop in your hand, and then we're going to just rub our hands together. Pass it around if you have people with you, and just smell that amazing aroma. How awesome is it that we are getting nature right here at our fingertips, where we can start smelling and just experiencing how it makes us feel. Now, when I think of wild orange, I don't know about you guys, but right now I kind of instantly feel happy. It's just making me want to put a bigger smile on my face, and it's just really lifting that mood, because citrus oils are a mood modulator. And remember that every oil can have an emotional benefit as well as a physical benefit to it. So the next area we're going to talk about is this little graphic, which talks about essential oils and how they are effective. This is really important. You need to understand why they're effective, but also how they work with our bodies. And when you look at this little magnified picture, it's showing a peppermint leaf. And it's showing it magnified because on the underside of that peppermint leaf is the little oil sacs. So a lot of us have probably walked through our garden and picked up a peppermint leaf, maybe rubbed it between our fingers, and we had this amazing aroma because we were actually popping those little oil sacs on the underside and experiencing firsthand what it's like when you pop those essential oils, right? So I love that. They are natural aromatic compounds, and they come from lots of different plants. They're either steam distilled or they're cold pressed. And my favorite part is this little example of how they work with our body. So you can see the picture of the cell, and then as the essential oil reaches it, it's able to actually pass through the cell membrane. This is really important to understand that, so that they're able to help address many different needs in our body. Now, they're very fast acting. Now, they're very potent too. So when you think about potency, for an example, 1 drop of peppermint is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. So I don't know about you, but I would rather just apply 1 drop or put 1 drop in my water than have to drink 28 cups of peppermint tea to have the same effect. As you can see from this little graph, there's many different grades of essential oils. There's the synthetic, there's the food, there's therapeutic, and then there's CPTG, which stands for Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade. And that's Doterra's quality. What I love is we're the most tested and we're the most trusted essential oil company. So you know that every single bottle that you get is free of pesticides, free of herbicides. There's no synthetics, no fillers. When it says peppermint, it's truly that, just peppermint. So it's safe for your children, for yourself, for your grandma's grandma. It's safe for all ages because of the quality of essential oil that we experience with Doterra. So now we're going to move into talking about the 3 ways that we use essential oils. And the first way is aromatically. So there's a couple ways aromatically. The first one would be a diffuser that you can apply the oil to, and it puts a little mist into the air. It's really good as a mood modulator. So any of the citrus oils that I talked about early, how they lift our mood, those would be a great addition to your diffuser. Also, oils like peppermint and breathe because they open up your airways. But also you yourself can be a diffuser by just putting the oils on you, rubbing your hands together, and then taking those deep breaths. Because our bodies put out heat, we diffuse into the air ourselves. And so a lot of times people be like, oh my gosh, you smell so amazing. What is that? And I like to say that we are walking diffusers. It's a great way to let people experience those oils just by applying them to ourselves. So I love Aromatic. Now, when you look at Aromatic, we have the oil peppermint under it. Now, I just talked about how peppermint would be really good for opening up those airways, but peppermint is also very cooling for the body. It helps you stay alert. It can help any kind of head tension, so it's a great oil to maybe apply to the back of your neck. You can also apply to the bottom of your feet, wherever feels best for you. The second use is topical use. You can just simply apply the essential oil to the bottom of the feet or the affected area. One great oil, as an example, is Deep Blue. Deep Blue is really good to apply to any of your affected muscles from a hard workout. So I like to use it pre-workout, post-workout. It feels really cooling to the muscles and just really relaxes any kind of tension that may set in. It's also really good for any kind of heavy lifting. So if you are having a really intense workout, make sure that you keep that in your gym bag so that you can just take it out and apply right after your workout. The third way we use them is internally. And because of the quality and the CPTG standard, you can actually take Doterra essential oils internally. So you can drink them in your water, you can put them under your tongue, or you can fill an empty gel cap and take them that way. A great oil, for an example with this, would be On Guard. On Guard is our protective blend. It's got a blend of cinnamon and clove, eucalyptus, wild orange, and rosemary. And this oil would be really good to boost your immune system. It also helps support a healthy respiratory system as well. So let's go ahead and turn the page. And as you turn the page, you're going to see this bathroom cabinet that is filled with products that you can use at your fingertips that are awesome solutions that you can just have in your home. And then the next page, I love this. Before we really tackle the bathroom cabinet, I want you guys to look at what are your top health priorities? What do you want more of? What do you want less of? So many of you may say, I want better sleep, or I want less tension. And so it just kind of gives us idea as we're talking through this class about specific products of what would be the product that would help with that area of focus for you. So go ahead and just take a minute and just write in what you want more of and what you want less of. So now that you've written down some of your health priorities of what you want to feel less of and what you want to feel more of, let's talk about some of the most common ones that we really hear from the majority of people. I often hear that people want to experience better sleep. And so I love that we have 2 options. We have the lavender and we have the Serenity. We know that lavender and Serenity are very calming oils. Lavender is really good to reduce any kind of anxious feelings. So it's a great oil to apply to your feet before bed. I also will apply it to the back of my neck, and it just really helps my mind settle down so I can get a restful sleep. Serenity is our restful blend, and so that is an awesome addition too that you could use, and that's going to create restful sleeping environment. So diffusing it, another oil that you can apply to the back of your neck that's going to help lessen those anxious feelings as well. So lavender would be a really good oil to support that sleep. One of the most important things is to remember is that these oils do assist our body, but we also have to take the proper steps too. So put yourself in a dark room when you need a good night's sleep. Make sure that you're taking some deep breaths. Maybe turn on your favorite meditation. Take that oil and massage it into your ears, the back of your neck, and to your feet. Maybe make a mist and spray it on your sheets at night. But as we calm our body with deep breathing, the lavender is only going to work better to help us get that restful night's sleep that we can wake up feeling full of energy. Not only is lavender good for sleep, but it's also really good to calm our skin down with any kind of irritated skin. It's great to apply after a day in the sun. It's just altogether an oil that every single one of us is going to want because it calms and our anxious feelings, helps promote sleep, and again, helps our skin as well. Another area of concern for people is they want to feel less tummy discomfort. They're just having a lot of stomach upset. They're having a lot of gas, a lot of bloating. And so Digestant is our digestive blend. So it's going to help all things digestive. And it's an awesome oil to have at hand. I love having this with my kids. Anytime they just have a little bit of tummy trouble, I can take it and I can dilute it and I can apply it over their belly in a clockwise rotation. And I can even just apply it to their reflex points on the bottom of their feet. Now, Digestant also does come in a little capsule, and so that's a really easy way to get it into our system as well. But it's just going to help ease any feelings of discomfort that we have in our stomach area. So now that we've gone over some of the most common health concerns, let's just talk about some of our most popular oils. I have some of my own favorites, like you will develop your own favorites, but a couple that I really want to point out is number one is frankincense. This is really a powerhouse oil. It's the king of oils. And I love this oil for many different reasons. One of my favorite things about this oil is it's really oxygenating to the body. And I love that we can just have clearer breathing just by simply applying that oil. It also is really good to support healthy cellular function, and it balances your mind. So it's another great one to lessen any kind of anxious feelings that often we can feel. Another blend would be the Aromatic blend. Now this is a massage blend, and I love the smell of this one. I love the feeling of this one, and I like to apply it to tired muscles. I love to just like take it and cup it and just take a deep breath of it too. The feeling that I get of just lessening any kind of tension in my body is almost immediate. It's also really good when we just have tired legs. Maybe they're just feeling a little restless after a long day of working out or working, and we can simply take that oil and just massage it into our knees and our calves, and we're just going to get a really great relief, and they're going to feel rejuvenated. So it almost gives you more energy. So next, let's talk about Breathe. This is our respiratory blend, and I love Breathe. This is a really good essential oil to diffuse at nighttime to help just promote a healthy sleep, right? It's going to keep those airways open. And anytime we have clearer breathing, we actually sleep better as well. So diffuse it at night, or of course, any time during the day for the changes of season, anytime that we just need that clearer breathing. I think that you'll love it, and I think you're going to love the smell. It's got a great blend of oils like eucalyptus and rosemary and peppermint. So it's very invigorating at the same time. There are lots of different oils for lots of different little health concerns that you may come across in your home. So what I love is you can be prepared for anything. For just the little emergencies, you can be prepared for some of the bigger ones. You can help soothe those anxious feelings. You can help with any kind of stuffy noses or coughs that you may be experiencing. You can also just use these oils to have your immune system boosted every single day and just live that healthy, natural lifestyle that you're hoping for. So remember that if we didn't cover the essential oil that you need, it's okay. You can keep reading through the list. You can look at this bathroom cabinet and see what is going to be best for you and your health concerns that you want to tackle today. So the last section that we're going to talk about is the Be Healthy with Daily Habits. Now remember that it's not just something we want to do when we start to feel our body being compromised. We want to make sure that we have daily habits every day that are going to keep our immune system boosted. And how we do that is with the Lifelong Vitality. I love these vitamins. There's 3 little bottles, the Alpha CRS, the Microplex VMZ, and the E Omegas. And they're just a powerful trio together that work with our bodies. So when you look at them individually, the microplexes are your whole food, your multivitamin, and all your nutrients and your minerals that your body needs. Then you have the Alpha CRS, which is your antioxidants. It's going to help with your cellular energy. Then we have our E Omegas, which is our fish oil, and it has omega-3, 6, and 9 fatty acids, and of course 9 essential oils. It has a tummy tamer blend in it to make sure that you don't get that upset belly when you take vitamins. And what I love about the vitamins is there's many different things that they do with our body, but we're getting the support from the inside out. And by doing that, we're actually giving the oils permission to be bossy. So when we have the nutrients that we need, the oils can work better. They can tell, hey, vitamin A, get to work, or vitamin D, you're not working hard enough, do your job. And so we want to make sure that as we're applying those essential oils, they're not going into an empty house. They're going into a body that already has nutrients, that is ready to work and work even harder than maybe it has been lately. So just remember that the vitamins really are our baseline. They're awesome for DNA protection. They're antioxidants. It's going to help with your eyes, your brain, your nervous system. It's going to support your immune function and many other uses. So remember, that's where we start. And then you can see over here that there's actually a little daily regimen that talks about all the different things we can be doing. So need more energy, less discomfort, and better mood to improve the quality of your life? Try this. And that would be the Lifelong Vitality, the Terrazyme, having lemon, having frankincense, On Guard, your balance, and your PB Assist. Now that I've shared with you some of our top essential oils, we've talked about what you want more of and what you want less of, I want to ask you, are you open to getting essential oils into your home? Are you open to the possibility of having natural solutions at your fingertips? If you said yes, I would encourage you to choose what kit is best for you and your family. There's the Diamond Kit, which you can see has pretty much almost every product, and it's going to help you with just a healthy lifestyle overall. But my first favorite kit is actually the Natural Solutions Kit. It's kind of like the mini Diamond Kit. You're still getting the diffuser and the vitamins and a great variety of essential oils, all the top ones that we talked about today, plus a few extras. It also has the On Guard Foaming Hand Wash, which I think you're going to love, especially when it's that time of year where kids start bringing home sniffles. You can make sure that they're cleaning their hands properly. Another kit that is really popular is the Home Essentials Kit, and that kit has the top 10 oils plus a diffuser. Diffusing is going to become one of your favorite things to do in your home, so every home really needs a diffuser. And then lastly, we have the Family Essential Kit, and I kind of call this one like the starter kit, or like a mini kit, because it just has the smaller bottles, but it also has a top 10. So this is kind of like a sample kit. You can figure out what you like, and then of course, when you find your favorites, you can always reorder those when you run out. There's also the option to just get a $35 membership and choose the oils that are best for you and your family. Whichever way is best for you, I just encourage you to do it. And I love that Doterra makes it so easy to do. So all you can do is either pick out the products that are best or choose the kit, and then we're just going to have you turn to the wellness agreement and just start filling out all the highlighted areas and filling out the information, and then we can help you pick out that kit that is going to be best for you and your family.